Hey everybody, it's Robert with the No Pay No Stay Network. Hope you had a great Friday. It is Nightcap with Robert. Kind of just recapping what's going on through the day and things of that nature. Big thing on the horizon is this. I've got a house that I bought about 2 years ago. It's owner financed. It's a fixer-upper. It cost $189 a month. And plus property taxes on it's about $800 a year. So you figure that roughly the holding cost on it is $240 a month. So we probably spent close to roughly $4,000 holding on to this property. And it needs a good solid $40,000 to $50,000 before I can rent it out. Reason I'm saying all of this is, in one of my other videos, I started talking about having to do with mindset. And the thing that I've really wrestled with is that it's kind of like Tyson's in here eating the cat food. Come on, get out. Go, get. Go lay down. Get on. You better get out of here. All right, sorry about that. That was Tyson, the real estate pit bull. And the thing is that, you know, I would buy these fixer-uppers and it's an emotional charge to find them, negotiate the deal, get them and everything, and then boop, and then I'd move on to another one, but I wouldn't fix that one up, okay? And so I got to a point where I had 3 houses that were sitting, and as I said in a different video about, you know, you never get to hit rewind and go back and try to collect that rent, okay? So there's probably in the last 3 to 4 years with property sitting, I probably missed out on about $60,000 worth of rent, okay? And granted, I would have to put a bunch of money into them right as I had bought them, and I didn't have that money. So, but the thing is that I've got to have a plan that when I make that purchase, I've got to make myself a commitment in the sense that, you know, this is a schedule that we're going to get on to get this property up and going. Instead of just keeping work in, or keep taking work in and never working on my stuff and keep putting it to the back burner, because then my holding costs start eating me alive. And the thing about it is that if you got a boat and you got leaks, regardless of how big or how small the leaks are, you got to plug them leaks, okay? Redneck Robert even knows this, okay? Whether or not I'm doing it's a different story, but I will tell you this. Today I'm looking at it. Today I'm doing things differently, okay? Got a guy that wants to give me $25,000 for this fixer-upper house. I'll make a little bit of cheese on it, but guess what? My leak will be fixed, okay? It was funny, I did a roof estimate for a guy yesterday or the day before. And he owns that house he lives in and the one right across the street. And the one right across the street, he was like, man, it's a nice house. I think I'm going to sell it and everything. I was like, oh, yeah? Well, you know, thinking to myself, I like houses. And I said, you know, what are you asking on it? And he said, well, it should be, you know, worth about 105 and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, you know, basically I buy a $60,000 house that's going to be renting for the same amount as his house. Okay, so it just doesn't quite make sense. But he said something very peculiar. I asked him, I said, how long's it been since? He said, man, it's a really nice house. And I said, how long's it been since somebody lived there? Oh, probably about 12 or 15 years. You know, and I'm thinking that that's got to be at least $20,000 to $30,000 in property taxes that he's paid on that place for nobody to stay there. And I said, you know, maybe you need to call one of those people that's, I buy houses. Oh, no, they only want to give you $40,000 to $50,000 for a place and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, that's what you've already spent on the place, just holding it. The reason I say all of this is that asking myself, what is it that I'm doing? Because in business, there's 2 things, okay? You have money coming in, and then you got money going out. And you become more profitable by having more money coming in and having less money going out, okay? And like I said, a leak is a leak, whether it's a big one or a small one, okay? You know, a leak is a leak. So hopefully this guy was serious about his offer. I'll keep you updated on that. But that's Nightcap with Robert. We're just making, you know, trying to keep each foot in front of the other, moving forward and everything. But I hope you have a great weekend, and coffee with Robert tomorrow morning. Have a great night. Bye.